What's up, guys? You're welcome to Emacom TV, where we publish news on politics and entertainment. We have another trending news for you today, and the headline you read: Buhari can't access his office because of Abba Kyari's palm print. Nnamdi Kanu allege. Wow, this is a big one, guys. Please, before I proceed with today's news, please, if this is the first time you are watching any of our videos on our channel, there is a red subscribe button below this video now. Just go ahead, hit on that red subscribe button, click the bell icon beside it to stay updated with all our latest news and updates. Alright, here are the news in details. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has alleged that President Muhammadu Buhari can't access his office because of Abba Kyari's palm print. Kanu, a known critic of the Buhari's administration and pro-secessionist, in a live radio Biafra broadcast, claimed that the Chinese are currently working on melting down the office door, adding that it was only the late Kyari that had access to it. You cannot access the office. They need Abba Kyari to open the presidential office. They need, you understand me? They need to do the palm print of Abba Kyari to open the office. If they can enter the presidential office and stream live from there, I will abandon Biafra. I will come on live to apologize and abandon Biafra. But they can't do it. The Chinese is working tirelessly to melt down the door. Abba Kyari, was cremated when he died. No retina scan, no palm print. They cannot access the office. Anybody they are receiving now cannot go into the office, he said. Kanu also claimed in a statement via his Twitter handle that Kyari's death had two major implications on the country. Kyari's death has two major implications. First, Nigeria, despite being in denial, has lost a de facto president. Second, the billions of dollars stolen by Kyari and secreted away in Europe, especially the UK, may never be recovered unless worldwide pressure is brought to bear, he tweeted. Alright, so that's it, guys. Nnamdi Kanu has just given a revelation. He has alleged that Buhari cannot get into his office because usually it is Abba Kyari's palm print that opens the office. You know this biometric recognition system? You get that, and once you place your palm print in the door will open. That is how Aso Rock is actually configured. The entrance into Aso Rock is very the seat of the presidency. That is how it is. And the person who owns the key to Aso Rock presidential office was Abba Kyari. Now he died. According to Nnamdi Kanu, he was cremated away. His palm print was not duplicated. You get, that was a mistake they made. And Nnamdi Kanu has taken his agitation on the line that if they can enter into Buhari's office, that he is going to apologize, you understand me, and back down from Biafra agitation. That's what he said. So you see, if before somebody of that caliber can come out to stake his agitation on the line, that actually see to it that millions of people are in that agitation, for him to stake it on the line means what he's saying may carry a heavy weight. And sometimes you wonder, how do Nnamdi Kanu get his information? To me, his information is authentic because he is getting it from inside sources in Aso Rock. That's the way I feel. Because Nnamdi Kanu, is not there in Aso Rock, except maybe he is doing a soul projection inside Aso Rock to see what is happening, and then he comes up. But to me, I feel that he has an insider sources that is giving him every of this information. You know, so that is it. So Buhari right now, according to Nnamdi Kanu, cannot get access to the president and the seat of the presidency because Abba Kyari, who was running the government of Nigeria, is late. And again, Nnamdi Kanu also said that two things have happened to Nigeria that have negatively impacted the Nigeria. And number one, he talked about the money. They see billions of dollars secreted away in Europe that may never be recovered except there's a worldwide pressure. And it will be recovered in the next regime. Either when PDP takes over, PDP will launch a probe into that and probably recover those money. But according to Nnamdi Kanu, he said that money may never be recovered again. And then again, he said that that the other implication is that Abba Kyari was the de facto president, but he wasn't given that honor as the president of Nigeria, that he was the one running this country. And you know what is now the kind of saying is the truth. Remember, Buhari as of last year have said that all correspondent, all report and everything should be, reported to Abba Kyari and not to him. Despite the fact that the vice president was there, he said that he should be given to Abba Kyari. So Buhari went into oblivion, and that is why you see a lot of people say Buhari is late. Even now they cannot say Buhari is late. That the person who is there is the impostor called Jibril from Sudan. You get? And this time that Aisha Buhari wanted to open a university for her husband, Buhari. And in fact, when she did that, a lot of people now said, okay, what Nnamdi Kanu have been saying is the truth. Because why would you want to open a university for your husband? Your husband is in office. There are certain protocol that is adhered to. They cannot even rename any street after him except if he's out of office. He himself cannot even open a university, can't even open a nursery school while in office. You get, on a personal capacity, cannot do that. You get, so when Aisha Buhari came out, he wanted to open university, people now immediately they abandoned the project. They abandoned the project immediately. So, there have been this controversy going on, and, people have been saying a lot of things, and what they are saying is actually the fact, because Aisha Buhari have backed this up. Aisha Buhari said that her husband's government had been hijacked. That's a very heavy word. It's just like a coup. He said that the person who was Abba Kyari himself. He mentioned two persons, Abba Kyari and Mamman Daura. They are the one running this government. So he said there is credence of what Nnamdi Kanu have been saying, that the person running the country was Abba Kyari. He is a de facto president. And the second implication he said is that Abba Kyari was never given a recognition. That is, in his burial, he was not recognized as a president. So that is what has just happened. So now they cannot reveal again. He said that right now that the Chinese experts are trying to melt down the Aso Rock door. If you're talking about Aso Rock, you're talking about high profile technology. That's the security architecture there is of a high profile. You get it? So he has to take the Chinese, technologies for them to actually melt down. But as of now, as he said they have not been able to melt down that door. Could it also be the Chinese doctors that came into the country after the country have been locked down, is as the result of them coming to do what to actually grant access to Aso Rock? There's a lot of secrecy going on. There are a lot of things going on. Some people speculated that those doctors that came in from China were actually coming to treat our politicians. There's a level of truth to that. And also to now they cannot allege they are trying to break access to Aso Rock so that Buhari will be able to continue his rule. So that is it. So there is a problem in this country right now. The problem is very serious. Abba Kyari's death have left a very wide vacuum in Aso Rock, to the extent that even Nnamdi Kanu said that Yemi Osinbajo is also critically ill. In fact, you mentioned Femi Adesina. Femi Adesina is also infected with the coronavirus. In fact, the entire Aso Rock is down with the coronavirus. Aisha Buhari sent the entire Aso Rock staff on a compulsory isolation, for them to go on isolation and subject themselves to tests before coming back. So you can see, why will a president's wife have such a power to do that? And this happened immediately. Abba Kyari was hospitalized and was in a critical condition. So you see here that the person running the country now is Aisha Buhari. She has taken over the reins of government, and once you control the service chief, all of the service chief, if you are the one controlling them, you are the one who is in charge of power in the country. You guys, so that is what is happening. So what do you guys think? I want you to drop your comment below. Let me know what you actually think about it. This is Emacom TV. God bless you all.